You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Hello everyone, it's Core and we're back with another Project Zomboid mod guide. Today we're dishing out the quality of life improvement mods, those little mods that make every game just that smidge better in one way or another. But before we begin, I'd like to ask y'all to support the content however you wish, as it does help. I'd also like to ask y'all to support our latest artist, Frosty Flakes. He's done a fantastic job on this new thumbnail. And now, with no further delay, let's hop into our first mod, shall we? Do you wish those fitness VHSs were actually useful? Well, if that's the case, then the VHS Fitness mod by Clockler has exactly what you need. This mod makes all 5 of the Simon's Fitness Glove VHS tapes give an XP multiplier, up to a maximum of 8x base experience rate. That's right, now all sources of fitness and strength XP will receive a multiplier, including, but not limited to, running, beating your neighbor's heads in with a baseball bat, and traditional exercise. Now those fitness and strength goals won't take you literal months to grind up. And if you start with almost no stats due to negative perks, well, this will help you obtain a usable level of strength within a reasonable amount of time. All you have to do is watch the tapes, and the more you watch, the higher your multiplier goes. Nice work, Clockler. Are you tired of not knowing how long a medication has left before it wears off? You don't want to run out of beta blockers in the middle of a bad situation, so you know when to take your next dose, right? Well, if this is the case, let me suggest the Medicine Moodles mod by JS. This mod has 2 versions, one that functions as is, and one that requires skill levels in medicine, which allows you to set in sandbox settings a level requirement for each type of medication for the Moodle to become visible, which is a nice way to give you more of a reason to level up the first aid skill. Now, as for the mod itself, it makes it so each medication has Moodles and will tell you the exact amount of percentage of the medication that's still within your system, and it even works on things that aren't medicine but provide medicine-like effects, such as if you drink alcohol, the pain-killing and sleep-inducing effects will show up, and for the sleepiness, it even has an intensity gauge to account for the type you consumed. This mod is definitely a winner. Honestly, this is one of the simplest mods I've ever covered, but hey, are you tired of vitamins providing an almost useless fatigue buff because you have to eat 10 doses slowly to get any benefit? Well, thanks to Waldron, now vitamins will restore 8 fatigue a dose instead of 2, making them 4 times as effective as before. Get yourself back into the fight. Make a bottle of these addictive little chems actually convenient, as now you'll actually be able to wake up in a timely manner. Now keep in mind that this doesn't make vitamins restore more fatigue, but instead makes you eat essentially 4 doses at once. But still, it's very convenient, as normally it takes forever to eat a bottle and get back into the fight. Have you ever cut yourself walking through the trees because a lucky zombie got a light nibbling on your hand and you did not notice it? Well, thanks to Is a Glitch, that's no longer a problem, as whenever one of these incidents happens, your character will say above their head that they are bleeding, and the text color, and how frequently your character says they're bleeding will depend on a severity. Because of course you're not going to freak out so much over a light hand scratch, but a heavily bleeding neck bite? Oh, you're going to be panicking hard. Overall, it's a very nice quality of life add-on and can be very convenient if you lose track of Moodles easily. Are you tired of turning every piece of land around you into a furrow just to dig up some worms for bait? Well, if this is the case, then let me introduce the Dig Worms mod by Too Many Nights. This mod is quite self-explanatory. Get a shovel and start digging for worms. The only thing you'll have to worry about is the fact that this action will raise your fatigue, making your character get sleepy faster than usual. But hey, if you're living a remote playstyle, this might not even affect you, and it's better than turning every single plot of dirt in a 5-kilometer radius into a farm furrow that you're never going to use. Are you tired of your firearms breaking, or just being found in such a low condition that they're going to explode after a handful of shots, and you don't want to have to cannibalize another gun just to repair it? Well, thanks to Rian Telfon, we got the gun cleaning mod. Get yourself a dish towel, a screwdriver, and a toothbrush, and you can clean your guns to help restore some of their status without having to waste precious weaponry, nor increasing the repaired amount counter. Just be sure to keep in mind that the dish towels have limited uses and the toothbrush has a chance to break. This mod uses your maintenance skill to determine the likelihood that the toothbrush will break, and the skill also determines how much durability will be restored after the firearm is cleaned. Overall, it's a nice, simple, and polished mod that does its job well. Overall, I like the entire selection of mods on presentation today, but if I had to pick a favorite, it's probably going to be the Fitness VHS Gains mod, as both strength and fitness are the two most annoying stats to level up in the game in my opinion, with it sometimes taking in-game months just to get the skill up 1 point at all, let alone all the way to the top. Otherwise, the Medicine Moodles mod is also a pretty nice quality of life addition, letting you really know more about how the medications work and how long you've got on them. Now, I hope you get some good use out of these mods, and before I go, I want to once again thank our fantastic new artist, Frosty Flakes, as well as all of y'all for watching the content, especially the members, Twitch subs, and donors seen on screen. Y'all's support is very much appreciated. This has been Core, and I'll see y'all next time.